Now let us see about the iron carbon phase diagram. Iron carbon is an alloy which will be forming varieties of iron. Okay. So there are many allotropes of iron. They are formed by mixing carbon with iron in certain percentage. So carbon can be mixed in iron with 0.2 percentage, 0.8 percentage, and etc. It goes on. So there are many types of iron, which is ferrite, that is delta represented by delta, then gamma, that is austenite, then alpha ferrite, Fe3C, that is cementite, then alpha plus Fe3C, which is carlite ladbrite, and alpha plus Fe3C, which is called as pearlite. Okay, so there are so many types of iron which can be formed at different parts of the phase diagrams or the melting conditions. So we are increasing the temperature from 0 to 1600 degrees. 1600 degrees we are having at 1536. It is called as the periodic point. Periodic point is the mixture of three. Okay, and monothetic point is the complete miscibility liquid. So here you will be having eutectic point when two are there, two compositions are there. Okay. So all these are comprising of the iron carbon diagram. So when you are melting it from 0 to 1536, the complete miscibility happens. And this point at here we will be having the complete liquid iron and carbon. Before that, when you are increasing the carbon concentration, here you can see in iron your percentage of carbon is increased. So 6.67 percentage of carbon you will be having the transformation. So there will be so many points. One is the eutectic point, one is the eutecol, another one is the periodic, and another one is the monothetic point. So the monothetic point happens at the temperature of 1495 degrees, and at 1400 degrees you will be having the delta. Delta means the delta ferrite. Okay, so here you will be having the entire alpha, that is the solid phase, and it starts melting after a temperature at 910 degrees, and after when 910 degrees is attained, the composition starts melting, and at various temperatures you will be having the various structures of iron which are available. So here we can see Fe3C phase diagram is characterized by 5 individual phases: alpha ferrite, FeC solid solution, alpha austenite, FeC solid solution, delta ferrite, FeC solid solution, then Fe3C iron carbide or cementite, which is an intermetallic compound and liquid FeC solution, and 4 invariant reactions. So these 4 invariant reactions occur at 4 different temperatures. Periodic reaction at 1495 C, monothetic reaction at 1495 C, but the combination of carbon is different. The composition of carbon here is 0.16 percentage, and here it is 0.51 percentage. Eutectic reaction happens at 1147 degrees and 4.3 percentage of carbon, and eutecol reaction is occurring at 723 degrees and 0.8 percentage of carbon. So here at various temperatures the various reaction happens, and depending on the percentage of carbon also the output differs. So here you will be having alpha iron when you are having 4.3 percentage of carbon, then it will give you alpha iron plus Fe3C, which is cementite. So the property of cementite will be entirely different from the properties of austenite or pearlite. So depending on the temperature and depending on the carbon composition, you will be obtaining different materials for different applications. That is what is the application of phase diagrams. Okay. So Fe3C alloy, FeC alloys are classified according to the weight percentage of carbon present in the alloy for technological convenience, that is commercial pure alloys when percentage of carbon is less than 0.008. Low carbon or mild steel is from 0.008 to 0.3. So medium carbon steel is 0.3 to 0.8 weight percentage. High carbon steel is 0.8 to 2.11 weight percentage. Cast iron is above 2.11 weight percentage of carbon. So cast iron that gets slowly cooled to room temperature consists of cementite. They look whitish, that is white cast iron. If it contains graphite, they look grayish, then grey cast iron. If it is heat treated to have a graphite in form of noodles, then it is malleable cast iron. So you can find out that at different temperatures you will have different colorations, different properties and with different names. Okay, so if they can be used, for a particular purpose you have to find out what is the percentage of carbon to be added and what will be the temperature and then what is there for that particular application. So all these are necessary to find out or to sort out an engineering material. So only we are drawing the phase diagrams. So this is the transformation which happens in an FEC system. So when you are mixing iron and carbon together, this is the transformation which is involved. Austenite, when you are fast cooling, it becomes martensite. When you are moderately cooling it, it becomes bainite. When you are slow cooling it, it becomes pearlite. Okay. When you are heat treating these three, martensite or bainite or pearlite, at high temperature, it gives spheroidite. Okay. At a low temperature, it gives tempered martensite. So, it depends on the treatment, that is fast cooling, moderate cooling, low cooling, or you are at high temperature or low temperature, or the percentage, according to the percentage of carbon, we saw how they differ. Okay, so all these are the reasons why we are studying about the phase diagrams. All these affect the properties of materials.